Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for joining us today in our first virtual parent conference here with Region 15. I was a little nervous to host or put presenters together for this because we know that parent events, sometimes it's hard for to have a good turnout and to have, but we do have 26 registered participants attending the conference. We have 14 sessions. We did have more sessions being provided for our parents, but 2 of our sessions got canceled. But I still think there are great sessions being offered to our parents. Okay, so let me share with you my presentation. So yeah, can you guys see it? Oop.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, let me make it bigger. Okay, so if you didn't get a chance to register, and I'll share the QR code later throughout at the end, but there is a QR code so that you can go in and see all the other sessions that are being provided as well. A little bit about me. My name is Monica Diaz. I have been here at the Service Center for, this is going to be my 10th year, and working here. I do live in Sonora, so I commute an hour, 2 hours, 1 hour here, 1 hour back. And so gas though is killing me. One of the things that I do here at the Service Center is parent and family engagement. So what I do within that role, I help our school districts with their parent policies and parent compacts, because school districts have these policies in place on how they're going to engage all the families that are in that school district. And so they have they get together with parents as well. They invite parents to create this policy, and then they share it out to the community. And so one of the things that I do is just I look at the policy, I make sure that parents were involved in creating it, that it is shared out in a language that all families and parents have can read it, can have access to it, that the school shares it in different formats. So question, have y'all seen, or are y'all part of that parent policy?
I don't think so.
So every school district has it. And so one of the ways that you can also find it is they usually have those policies on the school website. This year, I am going to see, because one of the things that TA came back with was some of the policies are hard to find for families, and sometimes they're hidden in the website, or it takes a lot of clicks for people to find it. So we are going to look into it to see is it a policy hard to find for parents or not. So, but I help districts with that. The other thing is I work with the migrant program. And so I've been working with the migrant program for, this is my 10th year here at the Service Center, but I used to work at Texas State University for the camp program that they used to have there. And so really with the migrant program, I have about 14 years that I've been working with the migrant program. And so we help students with barriers and help them get their education. I also now, I'm part of the marketing team here at the Service Center. So I create a lot of videos and share things on social media and things like that. But my biggest role is I am a mom to 3 children. This is an old picture of myself. So I want to say this is around 2 years ago. I'm like, I need a new family photo. But I have 3 children, 2 boys and a little girl. My little boy is, he's not little, he's a young man now. But they're always little to us, right? He's 14 years old. And then I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. So do y'all want to share the children in your life? Because we all love talking about our children. So how many children do you have? We can start with Macy.
I have a daughter. She is 6. And then my significant other and I, we are pregnant right now with our second. They're going to be 7 years apart.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, and so the next one is Ruby.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I am the proud mother of just one child. Just one, had her late in life. She's 18, just graduated from high school. So you'll be seeing me crying a whole lot this next coming months, but she's going off to college at A&M in Corpus.
Oh,
Like you said.
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Have y'all gone to do the college visits?
Yes, we did the orientation a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling my mom yesterday because today's the 18th. So in 1 month today, my life changes forever because I'll be dropping her off at college. And I'm a single parent, and so it's gonna be hard, but I'm so proud of her, and I have to support her, but
You can do it.
I can do it.
Yes,
We'll
I
pray
love
for you.
that. Okay. Mom supporting moms. Lori?
Hello, everyone. My name is Lori, and I have 5 kids. I have 2 adult sons. They are 23 and 20, and they're already off and gone. They're not home anymore. And then I have a daughter that is 17, and she will be a senior this year. And then I remarried and had 2 more, and they are 7 and 5, and they will be going into 2nd grade, and then we'll be starting in kinder this year. So I will have no more babies in my house. So I'm a little sad too.
I don't feel so bad for starting over.
You'll be good. They all work together, so believe me, they'll be great. They'll be great.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Lori. Alejandra, is Ale?
Hi, yes, good morning. I have one. She is 14. She's going to be a freshman, but I have one and she plays about 35 different sports. So it's like I have 10 kids running from one thing to another.
I love it.
I feel you. And you know what? I follow you on Facebook, Ale.
Yes.
And you saw a picture of your daughter, and she's your mini me.
Yes, she definitely is. She's my best friend.
And I'm like, she looks like your little sister.
That's what some people say.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. And Kylie.
Hi, I have one son going into high school.
Going into so he's what, 14, 15?
15.
Yeah, so we all have, some of us have that 14, 15-year-old. That's right now, I'm not a cool parent and he wants nothing to do with me. And, everything I say just annoys him. And I'm like, why can't you be the sweet little boy that you used to be and hug me? But I'm learning and growing. And I think all of us are in different stages, but at the same time, we're all learning and growing as well through that stage that we're going through. So, okay. I'm going to share the presentation again. Can y'all see the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is on your phone? We have a lot of access and resources in all through our little phone. And so we'll have a little game right now of you get 1 point for each app that you have on your phone. We'll see who. So first things first, do you have your child's school app?
Yes.
And so on a little piece of paper, just tally up your points. And then at the end, we will
Do
see
I
who the
have
winner
school?
is. So your child's app, and it could be the college
Yes, I
school
do.
app. It could also be like if your child's in elementary and they have like Class Dojo or some other school app that
I
they
have
can
Class
download.
Dojo.
Yeah, so you can tally up that point. And if you have more than one school app for your child, give yourself 2 points. Do you have a weather app?
Yes.
You put your little. Do you have a social media app such as TikTok app?
Yes.
Put a little point if you do. What about a Google Translate app? So maybe even for parents that
Yeah.
don't speak English, or maybe you have someone in another parent in the classroom that your child's best friend and you need to talk to that parent. Do you have a way to translate information? I actually love this Google Translate app, just simply because you could even do like pictures and flyers. Like, let's say you want to send them to another parent or something, and you take a you go over your phone take a picture of the flyer or whatever it is, it will translate the whole picture and then you can send it off. Do you have that one? What about Find My Kids? These apps are like the top 15, I forgot to put the last one, but the top 14 apps that are listed as best apps parents should have. Number 5 is Find My Kids, the best safety app. Another example could be Life 360. That's the one that I have. That one I follow my child everywhere. But they'll find ways to
My
hide
daughter's
from us.
6. She's always with me.
Let's see, Family Time.
Yes.
That's the best parental control app. I think that one's really cool too. Like you can control the amount of time that your child's using certain apps. Number
I have that
7,
one.
the PBS Parents Play and Learn. Like for the littles, do you have those best game apps? Number 8, Baby Connect, Activity Log, the best parenting app. And so that one, the activity log will tell you like how much time the baby should be on its stomach, or feeding time, or time to take the baby outside, or things like that. Cozy Family Organizer is number 9, an organizing app. That one's pretty cool too. What about Photo Math app?
So will it count if it's on her tablet, or does it have to be on my device?
It could be on her tablet. I just really like the Photo Math as well. And my child uses it too. And so you can take a picture of, I know a lot of parents sometimes are asked like, well, I can't help my child do geometry. Like, I don't know how to do that. And so you take a picture of the problem and then it shows you step by step on how to get the answer.
There's stuff similar to that on her tablet, and we do it together.
Oh, that's good. What is it called? I can write it down.
Let me go find her tablet.
No, well, it's okay. We can send me a message. Can you email it to me? And then
I can email it to you.
Thank you. And then we have WebMD, the health app. And maybe you have a different health app on your phone.
Yes, I do.
Number 12 is an all recipes dinner spinner, the best recipes app. You know, sometimes as parents, we don't know what to make for dinner. Sometimes we're like, I don't even know what to make for dinner. So having an app that gives you different recipes, that's pretty cool.
Not you. Talk to him.
Mint, the best finance app. I haven't used this one personally, but I've heard great reviews on the Mint one. And 14, the table of the best apps. That one was wrong. Okay, so the other one would be 13. How many points do you guys have?
6.
I have 6.
I have 7.
Did anyone beat 7?
No, I didn't.
No.
So Alec, you are our winner and a door prize winner for having the most points. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
will send you your door prize.
Okay. Thank you.
We also have for parents, I know sometimes we could be overwhelmed with information. There's like information everywhere. Where do I get it? How can I help my child? So now we went through the phone, and we have a lot of resources that we have on our phone. But if you're trying to look online, these are some top websites that I personally go to get information for to help my child. And so the first one, TEA has a group that they created out of Region 16, and they have an initiative called the Parent and Family Engagement Statewide Initiative. And so they create sessions for districts on increasing their parent engagement, but they also have a whole website full of resources for families and parents. So like if you had questions regarding the STAR and like, what does it mean? They have a whole section and links to help parents with STAR questions, or cyberbullying, or just different things like that. You can also sign up for their newsletter, which comes out every month, and they share different things that you can do with your child and so on. And they spread it out. I think the newsletter is quarterly. We're newsletters monthly for our families, and then we've broken it down to elementary, middle school, high school, early childhood, and so you can sign up to get those website as well. TA has a family support website. I'm wondering if I click on these, if it'll take me to them. Can you see the website that's coming up?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to give you an example. TA has a bilingual one and for families. And so you can go in and click where you're at, and then it'll show resources that are available for families. Here it is. So let's see. You can go by county. Let's do Valverde because we have people from Del Rio. And so we clicked Valverde. Oh, well. Valverde. And then, so it has places where you could go in and find classes for adult education classes. So Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions, and that's what they have there.
Monica, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So through Title I, federal programs also offers adult education classes. And so is this something that we would contact someone to add to this web link, or?
Yes, I think it's I can email them because that's a great, that y'all should be added to that. So let me email them with that information, and I'll get it from you, and we can add it to there because that's a great one to have there.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Now to go back. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stop sharing and then. share again. Now, are you part of the, what about the community resources guide, that Region 15? You know, Megan White created this resource, and you'll have links to this as well. And so they have all the counties that we serve. Oh, there we go. And then different resources for the counties. So let me go to Valverde. Let's see if they have here. They have the Boys and Girls Club, United Way, Child Welfare, Wesley Nurse, Food Assistance. Let me see if we can. Health and dental care, mental health providers. Let's go. Oh, no, they don't have that either. We can add it to the resource, the Region 15 resource guide too, Ruby,
Okay.
as like a adult education
Yeah,
resource.
we have our resource guide too. As a matter of fact, Ali and I just finished updating it. And it's posted on the website.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, local and community resources.
Perfect. And what do you offer for the families? Like what sessions? I mean, what classes?
For our, here at Federal Programs, we do citizenship for people that are wanting to get their citizenship. We offer Inglés Sin Barreras. We offer literacy. We offer computers, and we offer GED. And then we also have licenses for Rosetta Stone.
Oh, good.
That's amazing.
Good information that I've seen. Okay. And I'll add that link too, if you don't mind. We'll add it to that the guide and stuff. Okay, so the next one is Circle Family Home Activities. So if you have little ones, this one was shared to me by our early literacy specialist, Obek. So these are things that you could do at home with your children. And so like your littles. And so this one would be like a home for a bug. You create a little home for, you go outside and get bugs with kids and create a home for them.
We do stuff like that with my daughter.
They look, well, my child is always bringing the bugs inside our house. And so I've woken up to a lizard. I've woken up to a tarantula.
Oh my gosh.
And so we went to the river a couple weeks ago, and he brought back home a fish and
I love it.
a frog. And so I'm like,
I love it.
why? And I'm not a insect. I don't do very good with any of
You live
that.
in the country.
Have a zoo soon.
But I mean, the kids love them, so I go with it. But they're just different activities, and I thought these are really cool activities that you could do with your child.
What website is this?
So that one is Circle Family. It's right here. But I'll put the document.
Circlefamily.org.
Yes.
Okay.
So CL IEngageFamily.org. Then we have a migrant Padlet with Region 15. I always like this one, and it's shared with everybody, and it's not, but if you go through here, there's graduation and scholarship information, and so you can go through here on how to get it, early childhood, GED, community resources, and then you have the parent resources.
Oh.
So here's also that Region 16 site. stay together, things like that. Math resources, reading resources, just a lot of really cool sites in one place.
Okay.
Oh. So those are, I'm going to go back here because I forgot to mention, and I'm going to add it. Number 15 really, and Ale won, and Ale, you got the most, but there's this app too, this new app to where it, for parents, well, anybody, but it helps you save gas. And so it gives money back to you.
Is it Upgrade?
I think so.
I have that one too.
I need to know about this one.
So, and I'll add it on there. And so that you can, and I'll probably put links to each one, but what this one is, so every time you find a different, it gives you different gas stations where you could go get gas, and you go and you select, and then when you pump gas, you take a picture of the receipt, and then it gives you money back. And so it's a few cents, I'm gonna say like 50 cents, 60 cents or whatever. But after a while, it adds up. And so we have a lot of ladies here that use it, and they have a lot of money saved up so that they can turn around and then use it for gas. And I thought, such a good idea, because like I shared earlier, I commute every day, and my husband commutes, and he works really everywhere. And so I'm like, we're gonna have all this money. Okay, so
What is that app?
The what?
What is that app?
I forgot.
It's called Upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
And I'll put a link on it.
Thank you.
So those are some of the resources. Now we're going to go into like an overview of the conference and sessions that are coming up. And so the next session starts at 10:30 to 12, and it's Alexis Favela from Texas Tech University. And so she's going to be talking about behavior, and she really gives strategies on parents to help parents help their child, and when they're being disruptive and things like that. So it's an amazing session. She came to here at the Service Center last month and provided one-on-one sessions for parents. And so I said, we need to do it again. Can we do it virtually? Can we? And she's like, absolutely. And so this great session. Then we have in the afternoon, Larissa Elliott from Howard Community College, and she's going to be talking about all the adult education courses that are being offered at Howard. And the beautiful thing, I think, is all the courses are virtual. And so parents can sign up to attend these courses and classes virtually from your house. And so join in to hear the sessions and courses that are being offered to parents, and how parents can do it. And so maybe you could share it with other people. Tomorrow we have Greg Hickey from 9 to 10. And so he's going to be talking to about mental health, and like, what is mental health? And like, am I going crazy? What could I do? What could I do to even help my child who might be struggling? So he's an amazing presenter as well. He's presented all over Texas and across the nation as well over mental health. Then we have Carol Stevens from 10 to 11 tomorrow, and she's going to be presenting over college resources. And so sometimes as parents, we're like, I don't even know how to help my child. A few years ago, I went into a session and I didn't even know that I could be helping my child when he was in kindergarten start getting scholarships, and how where could I even get how could I even help my child get scholarships when they're in kinder? And so
is that possible?
Yes, I didn't even know. So one of the things that they look at for the younger children or students is community service or volunteer work. And also academically, because a lot of the scholarships that are offered to the younger ones, it's like artwork or writing or and then volunteer work. But if we don't even know where to get those, like it'd be hard. So Carol is a great person to start with that. But she also goes into the older students, like maybe you have a senior, maybe we have children now who are in high school, like how could we help them as a freshman, as a sophomore, as seniors, like what did, am I on the right path to helping my child? Then we have in the afternoon from 1 to 2, Virginia Lucero from the Stay Together program. And so she does a lot of classes and sessions to families on how to communicate with your child, how to, sometimes we have children that are on their phones all the time, or maybe like my child wants nothing to do with me, my 14-year-old, like how can I get him to open up and communicate more with me? And so she has a activity that she says she's going to bring in of like the jar with like, and for like topics that you can discuss at the table, and we'll just talk as parents of like, how can I get my child to communicate with me, and how can I communicate with them better?
Okay.
Wednesday, we have Elizabeth Rankel from Region 15. She's going to be talking about our migrant program and resources for our families within our migrant program. But like I shared earlier today, we have a Padlet in our Region 15 website. That's a great resources, but it can be a resource for all parents as well. And so when you hear the word migrant, a lot of people confuse that with immigrant or undocumented. And so in the education world, migrant means agricultural worker. And so we live in Texas, and we live in a part of Texas where we have a lot of land, and there's a lot of people working with in agricultural, working with the livestock, working at ranches and farms. And so she goes in to talk about the program and then parent resources. Then from 11 to 12, we have Miss Ruby Adams. She's here with us today, this morning, and she's going to be talking about the importance of parent engagement. And so what it is to be there for your child, because we really want the best for all of our children. And so how do I even do that as a parent? And so she comes in and talks to us, gives us tips about things like that. Do you want to add anything, Miss Adams, to it?
No, I just want to invite y'all to come, let anybody know. It's a great interactive session. We'll be talking, discussing, and I'm super excited. So I hope that you can come Wednesday from 11 to 12. You'll love it.
Thank you for that. And thank you for presenting as well.
You're welcome.
And then we have from 2 to 3 on Wednesday, Alex Robles, Sticks and Stones May Break My Bones, but posts can also hurt me. So this one is about cyberbullying and mental health, which is a big topic that's come up. It's a hot topic the last couple of years as well. Parents are wanting more information, more resources, and she does a phenomenal job on doing that. On Thursday, we have 4. So we have, again, Greg and Alex are both presenting twice during this conference, but the Thursday, Greg's going to be talking about changing the things we can, what can we do to combat stress and bring ourselves peace. So you always hear when we also talk about mental health, like self-care, and people, you might hear like, oh, well, just exercise or just eat better or just do, and there's more than that to mental health. So it's like he goes into of what is really causing some issues, and then giving some strategies on that, on how to help with that. But these sessions, and he's mentioned it before, I mean, they could be a full day or more trainings, but we're gonna do it within an hour. And then he'll give not referrals, he'll get resources on, other places where you might be able to get some information. Then we have from 11 to 12 on Thursday, Danny Dillard from Sonora. She's going to be talking to us about how to join or start a parent organization at your campus or at your school. She is one of many that started this, the PTO in Sonora ISD elementary school. And so she's just going to share her story on how she started that, who's been helping her with that. And so if you're interested in doing something like that on your campus, it would be a great session to go to. Martha is also going to be presenting from 1 to 2 on social skills, careers, college, and citizenship. And so a few years ago, we did this session on at the Workforce Solution for students on the social skills they needed to be successful in the workplace. And so she's bringing it over to parents now of, these are some of the skills that are needed to be successful once your child starts going to school. Great session, great information. And there's a lot of like, oh, I didn't know my child needed to know that, or, then we have Alex again, but going over bullying. So Wednesday it's cyberbullying, and then Thursday from 2 to 3 will be bullying. And then Friday we have one session, and it is A Whole New World by Debbie Martin from 9 to 10. And so this session talks about, or helps parents, if you have a child that is in special ed, or I know one of my children is dyslexic, and so I have to attend all the ARD meetings. And so maybe we don't, parents might not know what ARD means, or IEP, or all these acronyms that are thrown at us that when we go to the meetings, we're like, I have no idea what that means. So she gets you better prepared to attend those meetings, and to tell you also, or to share resources of where you can get information, so that when you go into these meetings, you feel prepared. And sometimes you don't feel like leaving like, I don't even know what just happened here. So again, I added the QR code. So if you're interested in registering for any of those sessions, click on that scan that little QR code and register for any that I have missed. And so that is what I have for this morning. One of the things that I do want y'all, I would like feedback is, if we present it, or if we did this again next year, is there any session that you are interested in attending? Or like, maybe you have a session on, I don't know, something else. Is there anything else that you might be interested in attending as a parent?
Just my daughter, she's autistic and ADHD. It would be nice to have something, since I'm still learning, to have something over that, explaining more to help me better understand as a parent.
Mm-hmm. I think a big, the session, Macy, would be A Whole New World with Debbie. It would start with her, yeah. And there's also a listserv that you can sign up for, that she sends out to all families and parents of resources and things like that.
That would be very helpful, because when she was in kindergarten, I was lost. I didn't know like where to put her. It was hard.
No, I absolutely agree. when we first found out my child, well, we didn't even know he was dyslexic. And so
Mhm.
when we sat down with the dyslexic specialist and she said, the number one thing parents do is they tell their child that they're not trying hard enough and that,
That's one thing that upsets me.
and I cried. Good
Yes.
morning. And I cried because I was that parent that was yelling at my child, telling them, you're not trying hard enough. You're not. And
And then they made her go to summer school. They're like, well, she won't read. And I'm like, she's not ready. You can't make her. I said, I'll work with her at home. I understand y'all work with her at school. She's not ready.
yeah, I think the best one, like a step one, is that session with Debbie on Friday.
Okay.
And then she is the specialist over really all of that. And she would be able to help you and send you different people that would be able to provide that support.
Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, well, that is it for this morning for this one. I will see everybody at 10:30.
Yes, ma'am.
For those that are registered to attend the behavioral one.
Yes, we will be there.
So take a break and we'll see everybody here at 10:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.